You shake my nerves when you rattle your bones. Too much fire drives a man to groan. I just heard you cry, crap, I'm gonna die. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Hello everyone, this is Bundy from Money Minecraft. Welcome back to another episode on the Fullstack server. I'm standing here in the Nether Hub outside of the entrance to the Wither Farm. It is finally complete. And yeah, I'm just waiting for these flames to burn out, hopefully before the effects wear off. That was a lot closer than I wanted it to be, but I don't go anywhere in the Nether without fire resistance potions, so I wasn't worried at all. But hey, as I said, I'm finishing it off here over the last few days, and the last thing I had to do was install some beacons, and I was rudely interrupted by a ghast. So let's go check out the farm itself, and thankfully it's not too far away, so we got a little bit of a walk down here, and kind of a cool vibe happening. Zloy helped me out quite a while back. He was suggesting throw down redstone everywhere, and kind of gives it a nice glow. I like it. Stops all of the spawns of pigmen, so this area is quite safe. And other than the huge lake of lava underneath us, which is a little bit perilous, but you know, the black stained glass and all that just works with the vibe, and I like it a lot. As we get a little closer down towards the farm itself, get a little bit of a speed boost kick in here and the beacons, and when we get down to the main intersection here, we've got some chests over to the right and the farm to the left there. Not like any manual wither farm. It takes a little bit of grinding, but you know, it's kind of, you know, therapeutic, I guess. Just going up and down and taking these guys out. You know, there's a fair amount of blazes that I wish there was a way of really cutting down on their spawning, but you know, you just with the bow in hand, you should be able to pick them off and try and avoid hitting any of the pigmen at the same time. The blazes, as I said, are probably the worst of the, you know, of the issues that you would have here. With the speed boost and you know, resistance and strength, even if you do hit a pigman, it's pretty much a kill, a crit kill anyways. You know, it's not always a kill, but if I ever do, like here, let's just demonstrate here. Right there, see, just because of the having sharpness 5 sword here, it gives you a pretty easy kill. And even if you do hit them, like right there, you know, you're going to set them off, but you know, with the little doorways set here, they can't reach you anyways, unless there's a whole bunch of them that, you know, one might push the other one through. It's not too bad. You know, I wouldn't recommend going out after you do that, just because there could be several other pigmen aggroed at the same time. So all that we have left to do is put this thing to work, and why don't I come back in about 30 minutes, and you know, we'll show you how I did. Well, that didn't take too long. A little over 30 minutes, we got ourselves 4 wither skulls. That's just fantastic. Now, to add them to our ender chest, and that brings us up to a total of 30 skulls, considering I've given a few away over the last little while and used a few around the farm. It's pretty darn good. Now, before we go fight a couple more withers and for some more beacons, why don't we take a fly up top here and take a look at it from above. You know, if we get right up to the edge here, you can see the extent of the area around here. You know, the farm itself is kind of nested in amongst Grox's pathway there, and the fortress here is covered up. It goes off in the distance over there in the corner, as well as over into that corner, so it's a really huge fortress, so lots of redstone used. And you can see the 4 beacons there surrounding the farm. Those are a little bit of work putting them in. Of course, I wanted to bury them into the lava, and never try that. It takes a lot more effort than you think. But if we zoom down here, you can take a look a little bit, see them there. Circle back around, take another look at them here again. And yeah, you know, putting them into the lava seemed like a good idea at the time, but you know, it took way too long, and but I really didn't want to see those big beacons hanging out on the sides there, and you know, it ended up turning out really well. And but you can see it from the side here, but there's probably a better angle if we head up top over here. There's another ledge off to the side up here that kind of showing off how the pathway runs by the old fortress over to the new fortress, and of course not having this go across here without any support, decided to balance out the pillars on that side over to this side here, and you know, it looks good. Looks good, nice, structurally sound. Not quite like some of the other pathways that you see going through the Nether. They bridge across wide spans and with nothing supporting them. I always like to try and add a little structural engineering to most of my builds. So yeah. So let's shoot on over there, go across over the top and back into our tunnel, and then let's go kill some withers. So you can see a lot of area being lit up there by some of the blazes, and let's shoot in here and a touchdown. So if we head all the way down to the end here and make use of our speed from the beacon, we should be able to get almost all the way up to the top here, where we're going to find our wither killing chamber. You know, yeah, I don't know if I'd want to be fighting 10 withers. The last time we tried fighting 2, and it went totally wrong in episode 1. So I think we're gonna go up to our wither killing station and take the easy way. So let's head on up there right now, and I'll show you where it is. So let's head on up the elevator here, and thankfully it is just off of the main hallway. There turned out that there was a 3x3 bedrock area that was perfect for setting up a station. I didn't plan it that way, it just happened to be where it was. So if you haven't used one before, just looking at Callie's heads here and the clay as a reference, trick is to place the soul sand where in the orientation we have it here, with the feet in the middle, and then drop the heads on, and you're good to go. And what happens is when the wither props up in here, his head gets stuck in the bedrock and can't cause any damage to you unless you jump up onto the top platform with him, and that wouldn't be a good idea. So let's grab some soul sand here and place them in here so that we can get our first wither. I'm not going to go through all 10, but we've got our wither skulls here. Drop them in place here, back up a bit, and let him explode, and we'll go in there for an easy kill. Okay. So if we hop up here and we do just hitting him normally here, it can work fine. We can go for some crit kills if we want. Like and you can see how fast he's going down. And voila! I don't think you could get another star any easier than that. So why don't we call it a wrap here? I hope you enjoyed the little walkthrough of the Wither Farm, and I hope you anybody on the server comes and uses it. Let me know if you don't want to do the grind and you want to get a beacon or anything like that, because I've got 9 more to go and don't have any plans for them as of yet. So take care, and we'll talk to you all soon. Don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe, and comment. See you next time.